All right, welcome back. So, see, I got these Arma chassis center skids. I don't even know what they're for. I'm gonna try to turn them into roof skids. I couldn't find roof skids anywhere, whether it was Traxxas roof skids, any Arma roof skids. I couldn't find anything. But see, these got this ridge down here. And I think I can go right here with them. And I should probably go this way with that slanted in. I would like to shave it down a little bit. Because I don't want it grabbing on the edges and I don't want it ripping out the screws. So I think if I just grind some of this off, I might be okay for the body. And then I still have to do the center diff. See, let me put that under the safety so I don't have to keep holding the safety. Oh, battery's dead. See, I don't think that's doing anything. It is getting it a little lower in the front. That's about it. Let me charge up a new battery while we do the center diff and we can continue grinding on this thing. I'll be right back. I gotta charge this battery. Alright, while that battery charges, put some thicker fluid in it because this thing was diffing out and just causing the front wheels to balloon like crazy. So you can tell how solid this body is now with all the drywall and shoe goo I've added to the front and back of this thing, and that should be pretty good to make this body last. You can see the drywall tape is starting to, with the shoe goo, it actually, because the paint is like translucent, it started to show the little dots everywhere, which is fine. It gives it kind of a pattern. Now, Deontay was saying that the center diff is pretty easy to get out. I'm going to pop this battery out of here. Get the 4S battery out of there. This battery is probably 3 years old now, maybe 4. So Deontay was saying it would slide out this way, but I don't see it sliding. Well, it might. I think if I take out these 2 screws and these 4 screws up here, maybe the bracket will go in half. I don't know. Let's take out these top screws first. Try to use my right hand again so you guys can see. I remember this thing. So 2 long screws, 2 short screws. So 2 short screws on this side. That'll take off the top plate. And then I don't think this thing splits in half. We'll see. I don't think it does. Oh, it does. It's got some funky mount. Oh. So it's got a front and a rear. They kind of look the same. And then it says it'll slide out this way. Drive shaft. Little stubby drive shaft. I'm going to take that stubby drive shaft out. Look how small that rear drive shaft is. Thing's tiny. This thing is way too thin. And it's got a little seepage. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop these 4 bolts out. And we're going to drain this diff fluid. And we're going to put in some better, some thick, heavier fluid. So here's my diff graveyard. This is my bucket of diff grease and everything else I can possibly imagine that would go in there. So we're going to pop out these 4. Four screws. Stuff looks like grease now. Gasket stayed up in there. I need my needle nose. See about pulling these out. Put them in there. It really doesn't look like there's anything in there. I'm going to leave that in there, that gear. Let it sit this way. See if I can drain some of this fluid out. And then let's grab some 500K. Alright, I got 100K, 1 million, 1 million, 500K. So Deontay said 500K would be suffice. God, that stuff's like 1 million. See, nothing's coming out of that thing. So I got a blob in there. I'm going to turn this upside down, this 500K. This stuff is really thick. Let's see about slipping these gears back in there. There we go. Kind of just pushed up whatever was in there. Literally coming out the other holes. It feels good. much thicker. That's much thicker. Now I know why everybody goes to the aluminum diff cups on these. God, that's a mess. All right, so now we can get this little dog bone in the rear. The front one in the front. And then, definitely not something I'm used to, is this this style diff. I don't even know if that matters. And then the top plate. Two short screws towards me, two long screws on the other side. There we go. Center diff is in. Mesh is still perfect. I think I'm going to order up the diff cups for all three diffs, and then a metal spur gear. I'm not having any issues, but it seems to be that's the upgrade everybody does for this. So that, like Deontay said, was really easy to get the diff out. I thought I was going to have to pull the whole motor mount and slip these two halves off, because that's the way I put it together. I assembled them and slid them together and then kind of pieced everything together when I built it. But you can see how smooth this thing is. Definitely smooth with that gear, and that's why I bought a Tekno pinion. So I'm gonna wait for the batteries to charge up so that I can sand it down, and we're gonna work on this front. Can never find these motor mounts or these body mounts when I'm sitting down. There we go. So we're going to see about getting these things sanded down, and then I'm going to run bolts through them with nuts. We'll be right back. All right. So I got the battery charged up. We're going to get to sanding these down some more and finish this thing up. should be pretty good. Making some homemade roof sliders. Try to protect this body a little bit. That looks pretty good. That's definitely going to work. Let's get the other one cut. Hopefully I'll get some roof sliders to come in soon. But meanwhile, plastic melted all up in my holes. Let's see. Yeah, that should be good. All right. Oh, wrong one. I need a drill. Right. Make sure we're kind of straight. You just kind of use what you got. You know what I mean? Hobby store doesn't have roof sliders in stock right now, so Had to take these and make my own. And then, I don't know if that'll be good for the front. Because I'm hoping will slide up on the screws rather than the plastic. There we go. Got some roof sliders now. And when we grind off the heads of those, we'll replace them. I do have to put nuts on the bottom. So I'll dig through and put nuts on it. But there we go. I kind of want to make something for the back here and something for the front as well. But that's my concept. Why am I having all this trouble putting this body on? There we go. So there's my homemade roof sliders. So there we go. That's going to end out this video. I'll put nuts on the back side so that I don't ruin it. But there we go. Homemade roof sliders. Any kind of plastic. I do have some clear plastic I'll probably put here and here, but I'll make some more. And next time you see this, we're going to get it out bashing. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next video.